Hey guys, welcome back to the channel with me, AJ the Alien Master, and in today's review, we're going to be talking about God of War Ragnarok Valhalla, the DLC. Now, for me, funny thing is, I didn't even know this DLC was coming out, just like everyone else didn't, but I was informed twice of its thing. I know I said this in the video, but I'm going to say it again in this, just because, why not? I was informed, like, by Instagram or was it Instagram or it one of the two, and then my brother, my best friend brother, he informed me literally like roughly 10 or 20 minutes afterwards, and he kind of joked with me saying, "No, you're lying to me. I told you first." I was like, it's whatever, it don't matter. Technically speaking, if it wasn't for YouTube recommending me the thing, I would have given him the credit for saying that he told me first. It really doesn't matter, to be perfectly honest in the end. But the whole point of this video is not that. It is to tell you all my thoughts and opinions. Now, I tend to, unfortunately, go on a rumble when it comes to talking about this stuff. Personally, when I get done with the video and look back at it, I get really annoyed by it. So I'm going to do my best to not do that as much. So let me just simply state it this way. The DLC by itself was amazing when it comes to story. The fact that Kratos was being helped into redeeming himself, to forgiving his past sins, and not just forgetting about them and saying, screw you. He said, I want to move past you, I acknowledge that you were there, but I don't want anything to do with you anymore, so I'm just gonna look past it. I'll forgive you and look past you. Yeah, I'm not repeating myself. Unfortunately, I have a bad habit of doing that sometimes, so please forgive me if anyone gets annoyed by that and I'm still doing this video. But throughout the story of it, the characterization was very well done, from Kratos not knowing who sent him the letter and trying to figure it out, to Freya being concerned and trying to understand why he's doing it and not understanding it at first. That was a good thing. And then throughout all of it, it was all just Tyr in general, trying to help Kratos, basically being his godly, his godly therapist in a way. And throughout the whole thing of that, it was very fun to me on knowing that, because it's like, how do I say it? It's like trying to, it's like, I don't know how to put it in words, but it's just, it's cool. It's very heartwarming to know that someone that has a similar experience-based status with you is able to help you through your own shit. But besides that, the one thing I will say, and this goes in strong words when I say this, I did not like the fact that it was like basically a one life and you're done kind of thing. Now, I understand a lot of things, like, for instance, Minecraft hardcore mode. But when it came to that, I mean, at first I was struggling to understand that God of War Ragnarok Valhalla was going around that concept, even though mythologically speaking, and yeah, shout out to the mythology guy for teaching me this, because most of my mythology understandment, especially when it comes to like Norse and Greek, I understand more of it because of him, that the gameplay of Valhalla makes a lot more damn sense with the actual mythology lore, because of Valhalla being a place where you resurrect, fight, die, resurrect, and again and again and again until Ragnarok, even though in the games it literally happened, and you know, all the other random stuff. But to me, because of how I am in the actual games, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it annoyed the fuck out of me. There were legit times where I was recording and I had to cut out episode and like particular parts and even possible episodes that if I uploaded every single time I recorded, the Valhalla part of the Ragnarok series would have lasted from episode 32 to legit episode maybe 50. And the reason why I didn't want to do that was not only because I don't want y'all seeing that, I don't want people seeing me constantly fail multiple times. And actually, it's not even just that. I mean, it is part of that because to me, I know I have like temper when it comes to repetitiveness and getting aggravated. And I mean, some people could find that funny, some people could not. That's up to you. I did not like having to repetitively grab the same to similar items from the chests that was constantly coming through, and it was like, and I mean, yes, is part of that my own fault for constantly sucking at it? Yes. But to be fair, I never claimed to be a perfect gamer. Nobody's a perfect gamer. I mean, if you are a competitive or a pro gamer, congrats on you. But to me, sorry, I suck. When it comes to, in general, at the end, to continue moving myself forward and on, the ending really was just needed. The ending was truly needed for Kratos. Because not only was it the fact that he was confronting himself at the end, where he was looking at his old self, his young self. I almost said old, but I had to correct myself. His young self, and say, I don't want to be you anymore. I don't want to resemble myself to you, because you are nothing more than just an arrogant, selfish monster. And I know what already caused that pain, and it was you. I want to walk away from you now. And then at the end of it all, he learned to forgive himself and say, I have hope. And that's why, for me, when I made the thumbnail for the episode, at the end of it all, that's why I put in the title, God of Hope. Because, in my eyes, that's just saying Kratos, even though he is still the God of War in his own right, he has learned to adapt that from God of War to God of Hope. Because, let's be honest, war in general it's not good, but it is a thing. Anyway, I think I basically made my point across. If I didn't, and I missed something out, and I want to say it later, sucks to be me, because repetitively doing these things gets a little annoying, and I tend to not like doing that. I do enjoy doing the reviews, because I like to get my point across on my thoughts and opinions. And the funny thing is, with some people saying that Kratos and Freya have some form of bondage and relationship, it's more of a friendship thing and just respecting each other than anything, because she still has that thing against him with Baldur, even though she forgave him on that and whatnot. But the whole point of that is, even I acknowledge, it's a respectful friendship that they did. It's not a relationship. I mean, hey, the creators of